He's known for like the big, death-defying moves.
He goes bigger than almost anybody in skating right now.
Clive Dixon and his filmer, Adam Mills. Pretty much all the tricks that I make are battles. It's just all will, no skill. I like the fear. I like to scare myself when I skate, especially something that you could get really hurt on.
Clive Spot's history is pretty gnarly, like the water tower, El Toro. He leaves his mark pretty well.
Oh my God!
I grew up in Cocoa Beach, Florida, just a quiet little beach town, a bunch of surfers and nice people. My buddy had a skateboard. I went over there to start riding around with him, and I think that was it. Came home and I was like, hey Mom, I rode this thing called a skateboard, like I gotta get one of these things. I was probably like a teenager where I was like, oh, I wanna be a pro skater. My parents, they were pretty set on me going to school. My dad was kind of like, skateboarding? Like, are you serious? I got sponsored by Birdhouse Skateboards around the time I was graduating. I went on one tour with Birdhouse, met Tony Hawk, and I was like, yeah, I want to skate, I want to move to California and skate. And I told that to my parents. My dad, of course, he knew who Tony Hawk was. Everyone knew who Tony Hawk was. They were like, all right, that's what you're gonna do, so do it. I lived with Mills and Clint Walker. Started skating with those guys, and it's just like, huge rails, huge gaps. Before getting on Birdhouse, I didn't really skate big rails or anything. Going to spots with them, when your friend was trying to trick, it was like you were trying to trick, and you were like doing it with him. Clint came up with the idea. He wanted to get an RV and go to different states.
Where are we at? Chicago.
Spend a month in each city, just try to film and skate. After that RV tour, my dad had passed away. It was like a huge shock. Had to come back to Florida and kind of just take care of stuff. Not that I forgot about skateboarding, but I just started not really respecting the fact that I have this job, this opportunity just to skate. About like a year later, I kind of just came to and realized I could be back in California, like skating with my friends, filming and doing what I love. There were a lot of tricks that I thought that I had the ability to do, and I might have just been a little more timid before, and when I came back, I just told myself, like, I'm gonna do all of this. The last few years, my skateboarding has been progressing. I'm skating better than I've ever skated in my life.
Clive is like real to the point. He's always got a plan, knows what he wants to do.
Mills is one of my best friends in the world and also a great videographer. He's really down for the missions to go out late, 2 or 3 in the morning.
I'm parked over here so we can just unload.
Go get the generator out, light something up.
I film it for Real Street. If you put out something that's subpar, like that's part of your career, that's part of your, I guess, legacy in skating. So I want to be proud of this. I mean, this is what we really do.
Right now, I like a lot of the tricks I have, but I still have the last few things that I want to get. I'll be happy with it when it's done. The video part is something that will stick with skateboarding forever. My name's Clive Dixon, and this is my X Games Real Street part. Just watch Clive Dixon, insane.
Wow, Clive Dixon's part, that was amazing.
He opened with El Toro. It was kind of like a nod to all skaters.
That's an infamous spot we thought was long gone.
Put bumps at the top and stuff at the bottom. Clive said, you can do whatever you want. I'm still gonna skate this thing.
He's grinding through a mess of bent metal, somehow pulling it off. That was nuts.
He had his death-defying stuff, but then the other stuff that he did that pressure wally to backlip on a ledge. I thought that was sick.
Downside for me was the back-to-back front blunts. 2 camera angles, virtually the same side. For me, that was a waste of seconds in this minute-long contest.
The song worked really well, the edit worked really well. I thought it was great.
Definitely some crazy stuff, but not really what he's known for as far as like, are we gonna have to call the ambulance?
Our silver medal goes to Clive Dixon.
He slappied up that green hubba. The biggest flip trick of the entire contest. He unlocked El Toro.
I think that the part being well put together and really well edited with the music, it was the overall presentation.